What up, YouTube? It's your boy Ricky Rick, and your boy Ricky Rick is back with another Ricky Talk. And today is July 22nd, 2021. In case you didn't know, now you know. Today's topic that I'm going to be talking about is the NBA Finals. Now, I know what you're thinking, Ricky, the NBA Finals are over. Why are we still talking about them? Congratulations, by the way, to the NBA for finishing off another season, especially with this whole pandemic that's been going on and the first season coming back from leaving the bubble. So, a round of applause. I think they deserve a round of applause. Now, why am I talking about the NBA Finals? The reason why I'm talking about the NBA Finals is because thankfully my school finished just in time. I finished the course that I was taking and I was able to enjoy the playoffs. I was able to enjoy the finals. I was able to watch the games and I felt a certain way while watching them again. You know, it was my first season getting back involved with the NBA ever since, Kobe left. I've been watching some games with the Lakers with LeBron and Anthony Davis, last year in the bubble. I was watching that, but it didn't feel the same. But, you know, this year being able to catch up with the season, starting with the playoffs, the Lakers had some injuries, but just watching the other teams bloom and, get hot, be on fire, watch another team get crowned, another person earn MVP, NBA Finals MVP. So it was nice. Um, so I felt a certain way while watching this finals and these playoffs. So I'm here to discuss some of the things that I like, some of the things I didn't like, some of the things I dislike. Hopefully, if you guys feel the same way, or if there's something you guys want to add that I didn't mention, I wrote some things down. So let's get into it. So the NBA Finals just wrapped up, and the Milwaukee Bucks got crowned NBA champs. Wow, I have to say wow because I'm not gonna be around the bush. After my Lakers got knocked out of the playoffs, thanks to the Phoenix Suns. I was I mentioned over and over again how impressed I was with Devin Booker, the team up with him and Chris Paul. They seem to be on fire. They seem to be unstoppable. They seem to be having everything going their way until they ran into Game 3, the Milwaukee Bucks, where Giannis stepped up and found something within him to be able to defeat the Phoenix Suns 4 in a row, like Game 3, Game 4, Game 5, and Game 6. Bucks in 6. How about that? Wow, I'm impressed. Like Phoenix fans, there's always next year. You got a young core. You had a good shot. I feel bad for Chris Paul because he's a veteran and he came 2 games shy from becoming an NBA champion. And, LeBron even showed up for game 5, I think it was, to show some support and he couldn't get it done. And that's a different video. I have a different things I want to get off my chest about that, but let's talk about the NBA Finals. So things that I like about the NBA Finals is that you get the best of 8 teams from the Eastern Conference and the Western Conference. So you got number 1 going against number 8, number 2 going against number 7, number 3 going against number 6. You kind of get the picture. Um, I like that about the NBA Finals. I think that seems fair. The second thing that I like about the NBA Finals is the best of 7 series, the best of 7, which means in each round, you got your first round, your semi conference, first round, semi conference, and then your West or Eastern Conference finals, and then you got the finals. So in each round, you have the best of 7, which 7 games can be played, but it's the first team to win 4. So I like that. I think that seems kind of fair, and it gives both teams the opportunity to close it out and prove that they're better than the other team. The other thing I like is the competition. The competition that I've seen, especially with the Atlanta Hawks this year. Um, of course, I mentioned earlier the Phoenix Suns, the Milwaukee Bucks in the finals. In the finals, I was really impressed how they stepped up, how they came together, and closed out the series, the season, and just overall the Phoenix Suns. I think that was very impressive. There were some teams that were impressed me last year that I didn't get to see them do as well. That being like the Utah Jazz when they played against the Phoenix Suns. I didn't really see them play like last year. I know they had some injuries. The Denver Nuggets, the Lakers, of course, had their own injuries. On the Eastern Conference, the Brooklyn Nets wasn't really impressed. Boston wasn't really impressed. There was a lot of teams that I wasn't really impressed with. The LA Clippers, that was another good team that I really saw, you know, do their thing. Let's cannot forget about Luca, Dallas Mavericks. They did an awesome. That was an awesome series. Um, the wild shots, that's another thing that I get impressed about watching the NBA. Sometimes you have these crazy shots that get knocked down, and you're like, how did he get that to go in? Like that was crazy. Some of these NBA players who play really good defense, it's like, wow, how did he make that shot over this guy? The unpredictable endings. Um, I believe the Clippers and the Phoenix Suns had one where it came down to the final seconds and the dude just dunked it. Wow. Um, the fans. The fans, especially in the finals, with Giannis being in the free throw line, the dude with the money, the guy who was ripping out the shirt, the kid from Phoenix who ripped his shirt, just like the fan getting involved in the game, setting the tone, especially when the teams are playing at home or away. I love that. Winning bets, football, basketball, baseball, whatever it might be, when you bet and you win, puts a smile on your face and money in your pocket and bragging rights. uh, Things that I dislike about the NBA Finals. I wrote the NBA analysis. The reason why, because, these guys are getting paid to predict what's going to happen the next game, you know? And these guys sometimes run their mouth. Like, I'm even putting myself out there. They run their mouth about these players, they criticize them. But, sometimes it's easy to criticize someone when that's all you do, but put yourself in their shoes. Go out there to the park and play with average Joes, and you're like out of breath. So give these guys their dues, give them their flowers, give them their credit. Like I'm telling you, even though the Bucks won, the Phoenix Suns had an amazing run this year once again. I did not predict them making it all the way to the NBA Finals. I knew they were going to be good, but I did not know they were going to be this good. So the NBA analysis, sometimes they get annoying because the way they go hard on these people, and sometimes, last year when Miami took out the Bucks, they went hard on Giannis, and Giannis came back, and now he's a champ. And this year they're all talking good and praising him and the way they should be, but it's like we forget about what they said last year, you know. Super teams. That's another thing that I do not like. I grew up in an era where I was watching basketball because every team had a superstar, so it was more of a challenge. Every superstar had was a leader, and they had to find their way to bring their team together and earn a title. When super teams started getting formed, getting superstars to join forces and this and that, I just felt like it felt unfair for other teams. You know, like okay, you got all these superstars and you got some regular Joes trying to beat your superstars. It's kind of like having an all-star team or the Olympic team going against your regular team. Like, come on, man, is that really even fair? Foul calling. Sometimes foul calling can cause a game, can be a big game changer. As you saw Chris Paul talking to the ref, trying to figure out ways to, you know, help his team win. Commercials suck sometimes because like you're in the game, these teams are getting heated, they're fire, and then you got to cut to commercials. I know these guys deserve breaks, but sometimes it sucks, because you're waiting. You want to keep the emotions going. Um, losing, losing sucks, especially when it's your team. You're rooting there, you're chanting, you're hoping that your team will be the one that be on top. Last year that was my team. This year it's the Milwaukee Bucks, or losing bets. You know, nobody likes to lose, so that's something that I hate about the NBA Finals. But that's some of the things I wrote down. If there's anything that I missed or you guys want to add, leave a comment below. Give this video a like if you agree, if you like what you heard, like what you see. Um, but yeah, that's all I have to say. As always, it's your boy Ricky Rick. If I'm not making you laugh, not making you smile, not keeping you entertained, your boy Ricky Rick ain't doing his job, and you already know your boy Ricky Rick does his job. Until next time, guys, this was another Ricky Talk. I'll see you soon.